Hello everybody, Gavin9 here. And today I want to talk about how we can get the most out of individual members of our team. I've looked in the past at developing team, now we're going to look at individuals within the team. And we're going to use a model that you may recognize. If you haven't, then I recommend that you go out and grab one of the 1 Minute Manager books by Ken Blanchard. Fantastic read, very simple, very powerful stuff. So we're going to look at something that's called the situational leadership model. And as the title implies, it is leadership based on the situation that individuals are in. So I'm going to talk you through very quickly. So there's two aspects to this. There's the directing that's going across the top, the level to which you need to direct members of your team, and also the level of support. So we've got low and high direction and low and high support. Now the key thing about this is that we're talking about members of your team in a particular role. It's not the members of the team in themselves. So in other words, we may find somebody needs directing, coaching, mentoring, or we can let them delegate in some aspects of their work, but they may be in a different place in others. So the first thing that I would advise us to do is look at where people are in their competencies for the various areas. And let's talk through these key areas. So directing is where you as the business owner are having to tell these particular team members, individuals, what it is that you need from them in the business, what they need to do to achieve. Now, that has the result of getting things done, but the downside is that it's heavily dependent on the business owner. It's very time consuming and it's energy draining. Now, we can do some work around that by putting systems in place, which in effect replace the direction, the personal direction, and move things forward. But direction is going to be necessary at certain times. The question is, do we find ourselves doing it, or can we put systems in place to facilitate that? We then move on to coaching, where people have a higher degree of competence and confidence in what they're doing. And by coaching, I'm talking about drawing the best out in individuals. They reflect on what they do well and what they could be doing better. So a coaching model is quite intensive in terms of high direction, because we're still saying you need to do this, but the support is high as well. In a coaching situation, individuals have the opportunity to grow and develop. So their competency will improve and their confidence will improve. We move over to mentoring. And at this stage, it's high support, but it's slightly lower direction, because the individuals know what they need to do. And really, we're just keeping a tap on their shoulder, looking, seeing what they're doing, and making sure that things are in place. Again, systemization helps with this. They know how the job should be done. And we may have tests and measures, key performance indicators, just to check on their progress. So mentoring will probably involve a lot more reports coming into you as a business owner. Have you got that in place at the moment? If not, let's have a look to see how we can get those into place. And then finally, we're moving down to delegation. Low support and low direction. Reason being, we've developed the skills of the individual, so it may well be that they're doing the job better than we can. Remember when we came into business at the beginning, we had the sales, the marketing, the operations, the finance, all of those hats. Now we've got a team. The question is, where are our team on this situational leadership model, and where do we need for each of these individuals? So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, I need to do some work on this, I need to understand this a little bit better, I want to do an analysis of my team and their skills, then drop me a line, make a contact, and I'll come along and we'll have a look at your business and we'll see where your team are and what we can do to move things forward.